always painted, I've always liked music, and I've always illustrated, always drawn, you know. This is why I was picked for the project, because of my cartooning.
I originally come from Santa Cruz, California, and yeah, my creative passions are mainly just interactive and digital art.
Well, I first found out from an email from my wife, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting, and I'll just put my name in, and it was basically just sort of saying, what are you good at, what are your talents, and a little while later I got a notification I had been selected, which was very pleasing.
I found out about Central Line through a friend in an art project that I did a little while back. It's called Digital Futures, and yeah, Liz Carter, the person who headed up all that, sort of sent me a link saying like, hey, you should check this out. And I thought it sounded awesome, so like I applied right away, and yeah, I thought it could be a really good opportunity.
We turned up there and then found out we were going to be paired. My initial thoughts were, God, he's young. You know?
Then I was like, oh, like I'm the youngest person here. Like there are people that were twice my age, and I thought that was going to be interesting. But once I met him, he was a really, really nice guy, and I was keen to work with him, and we're really compatible and creative, like in creative wise, and yeah, I thought it was going to be a really great thing.
There's a certain amount of confidence, but there's a certain amount of reticence as well to offset that. But well, we'll get there, I'm sure. And if we don't, if we fail miserably, I guess we're going to be jailed or something else. I don't know. And I come from the 18th century, and he's only a new guy. We did have a lot in common.
I'm trying to think of it like topical sketch, frozen in comical line. It's then something else, I can't remember.
A topical with a comical, topical something subject maybe with a comical line.
So, wait, well, your question was?
Bearing in mind that we were a cartoonist and an animator, so immediately it was obvious that we were going to make a short film.
It was in sort of almost a comic look, like it was hand-drawn, and yeah, and I think it worked really well doing an animation as well, and my part in the project was to animate.
It was very different because it was cryptic, and as a brief, it allowed a lot of flexibility for creativity, but there was no right and wrong.
What I really enjoyed about it is sort of learning about just cooperating and sort of collaborating with another artist. Even though our styles didn't really mix at all times, like I think we both had quite distinct styles, and David brought his to the plate and I brought mine.
It was something I hadn't done before. One doesn't usually do that on the creative side, that you don't say, oh yeah, I'll take that guy over there in the red hat. But when we finally got together, I thought, whoa, that's good. I like what he did, and I think he liked what I did, so that was good.
I think art to me is just a way of expressing yourself, I guess. Just sort of putting feelings that you have that you can't say with words. It
was something I enjoyed. I'm also very curious to see how it's going to pan out, and see the other groups. I'm very much interested in what they had to do too.
There's many languages that we can speak. It's not just verbal. There's visual. There's like sound. There's all sorts of them. And like I think just visual's my way of talking deeper than words, I guess.